I probably should have been on the Twitch before I did that.
Good evening slash morning slash afternoon, folks. My name is Scrappy Fan 92, and if you do not recognize my voice, that means that you have been spared our presence for several months. Sorry to return.
Been a while.
Alright, I've got my quota, I've got my little sheet of minority groups to make jokes about.
Oh
Back.
And it's already started.
The Tanner Brown checklist. The TB offense checklist. No. It is great to be back.
Yes, today is another episode 127 apparently, of Storytime with Scrappy and Friends. My name is Scrappy Fan 92, as mentioned before. With me today are Tanner, Harry, and Raideran.
Yo.
Joey was also supposed to be here, but he lives in England, much like Harry does, but Harry just, I don't think he believes in sleep, so here we are. What was meant to be a double feature will just be a single feature featuring a story written by me. And today's subject concerns Disney's The Little Mermaid.
I'm still mad. I missed going to see a play for this because I thought we were reading another TF2 story.
Well, I didn't know you were going to the play.
No, that's fair.
Yes, Disney's The Little Mermaid is adapted loosely from the Hans Christian Andersen tale of the same name. Is about the story of a young mermaid princess named Ariel who has a fascination with the human world, much to the disgust of her father.
What if her name was Areola and it was the little mammary maid?
Welcome back, Tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pure silence.
Yeah, just a dead silence after that. That was good. Just to...
Oh god, that was swing and a miss.
I'm zoning out. I missed what happened.
Good.
I told a really good joke and it was extremely funny and everyone laughed super hard.
Probably funnier than whatever you actually said.
So Ariel has a fascination with the human world, like she is literally like a human thing otaku, and
Yeah.
It's a good way
her
of putting
father,
it.
for a number of reasons, ain't about that life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
She's a fleshy.
Oh my god. No. No. That's awful.
But she is made of flesh.
She's an epidermy.
I believe the scientific term would be non-scaly.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, Ariel's back is against the wall in this case. So, like, really, I'm being kind of cavalier about it, but nah, she her whole life kind of sucks. So she just decides to like get out of there.
All right. By the way, Scrappy, I heard the writer of this fanfic kind of sucks ass.
Oh no!
I heard that he hasn't gotten laid even though he's in his late 20s, and also ripped off Calvin and Hobbes the series but made it about Super Mario. I'm gonna get fired for this.
I was like, Scrappy's just loading.
Yeah,
up.
you just hear me get disconnected from the call. No, Scrappy, you know what? No.
He's loading up his shotgun. Watch.
He is. It's a very quiet shotgun.
He's got a silencer on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing is, Scrappy is... God, if I died to any of my mutuals, I'd probably... oh, I'd be so ashamed if it were Scrappy. Like, I died to the Mario fanfic writer. Really? Oh, but at the same time, he's definitely the most likely to kill me.
Oh my god.
To address the audience, I will neither confirm nor deny any of Tanner's statements.
Oh, oh yeah.
Don't worry, I'm in no room to talk. I am, it's like, it's definitely, Groucho Marx, I refuse to be a part of any group that would include me as a member.
I'm laughing on the inside at that, just so you know. I had to check my phone for a text.
I wasn't even, I just told you, I'm just quoting Groucho Marx.
I know. I would laugh at that, but
Yeah.
I would laugh at that, but I was reading my phone for something.
Oh, that's fine.
Just for the record, the only thing worse than being Scrappy Fan 92 is co-outlining a fanfic with Scrappy Fan 92.
Which, yeah! Oh, we need to get back to that. I need to... That show, American Dad, is moving back to Fox, by the way.
That just tells me how old that show is, that I can actually get away with that.
Yeah. Which... I'm very interested. I imagine it won't change that much because it is... This is definitely related to the story. I mean, that's the thing, is that who's watching, like, anything that's on the animation domination block anyway? Who is, like, not just watching The Bear or anything on streaming? It's weird how there's still animated sitcoms being pumped out. Like, Bless the Hearts and Housebroken and Crapopolis. And nobody watches them? But I guess that streaming sort of opened the floodgates for a new genre of TV show, like laundry folding shows.
Oh, wow.
Like shows that you can just put on while you're folding your laundry or doing the dishes.
I do have to wonder, I do have to wonder how many people nowadays actually watch TV and how many people are just on...
I mean, I think the most I can see is, like, some reality shows like Masked Singer, but even reality shows are going to streaming.
Yeah, so I had to wonder if most people just watch stuff on subscription services now.
I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I think right now the two biggest shows are Everything on Fox News and Masked Singer.
To answer the question about cable viewers, I imagine far less than its relative peak around the 90s or 2000s, but still more than most people probably think.
Probably.
I mean, it's still gotta be like older people who haven't canceled their TV stuff.
It's definitely like suburban moms who love American Idol, That's what it mostly seems to be now. It's just like suburban moms. Who will just watch whatever's on, because whatever, they just got home from from like 9 hours of work. They've got to deal with their kids.
Yeah.
Whatever, you can put on some American Idol. That's what it's got to be, because I go to a day program with a lot of other people, and they're still talking about American Idol, and I felt like I was in the hyperbolic time chamber. Like, is everything moving slower? I have not heard someone talk about American Idol in years, but no, that's the demographic, is 50-year-old, potentially overweight suburban moms. That's what you got. And if that's, I mean, I guess now that I think about it, The Simpsons and, like, American Dad, I guess their demographic would be, like, autistic cartoon nerds. Because who's just casually watching The Simpsons nowadays?
more people than anyone wants to admit.
Yeah. Well, again, I think even then, it's because it's on after a NASCAR race, or it's on after a football game. Or, you know what it probably is? Because you see this a lot with, like, FX and Fox. It's people putting it on, they'll have, like, if you go to a bar and grill, if you go to, like, an Applebee's or something, or any type of like bar and grill, they'll have like 4 different TVs. One of them will have a football game. Like 3 of them will have, a football game if your local team's playing. But then there's always just one of them that has FX on and like Crapopolis is playing or or something in that vein, or The Simpsons is playing. No one's actually watching it, but it's on there, so that technically counts for ratings. That's what I imagine a lot of it comes from, is just the TVs that are on at bars.
Possibly.
Anyways, weren't we reading?
Yeah, this just what has this turned into?
Ugh.
It is a story time episode in all of its totality.
Haven't we
Oh
missed
yeah,
this?
God.
My apologies to anyone. My apologies to suburban moms and
People on the spectrum. I mean,
Yeah.
no, that's in fairness, with that second one, it's friendly fire from me.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying about a summary of the Little Mermaid? Ariel, she gets her stuff blown up by her dad, so she just goes crying to the sea witch Ursula to get a human form because her home life sucks. I'm going through this very quickly and brushing over some finer details. She has the sea witch tasked Ursula to do one thing over the course of 3 days. Find her human love interest, who is the human Prince Eric, and get a kiss of true love. In that case, that way she will be human forever. She fails that goal, and she becomes a mermaid, and her soul is basically taken to watery hell. That's...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, hilarity ensues. So
Yeah.
this story is kind of an AU, but takes place in the aftermath of the 1989 film.
All right.
Villains defeated, seemingly happy ending, but we're kind of in that space in between those two things.
Shit. Off topic, but that makes me if we ever did a Heather's fic, there's tons of like stories about the psychological trauma Veronica must have dealt with. So, God, I'm being so goddamn autistic. Hey, how can I make this about Heathers?
It's fine. I need to watch Heather's first before I can commit to that, though.
That's a watch party.
Imagine I'd have to like do a casting call for that, and that would be very interesting. So
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, is that would I be playing like, if you're playing JD, do you do an impression of Christian Slater? Or do you play it on your own because he's been played by various actors in the musical who have all done their own take?
that is a question for our inquiring minds to learn later, I guess.
Yeah.
So this story, let me just read the summary I provided to the nice people of fanfiction.net.
Yep.
What comes between the villain's defeat and happily ever after? Introspection.
Yeah.
An AU look at what might have gone through Eric's head after dealing with the tangled emotions of holy hell. Tangled emotions of players fathoms below. Off to the races. So
I should mention, what I was hinting at earlier is that this story is written by Scrappy.
I think I mentioned it. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah, it's written by me.
I don't think you did. And I was trying to segue into it.
Yeah.
I'm pitching, but you ain't catching, boy. I don't know I don't know why I chose.
Scrappy's just like, I
Foghorn
don't want to deal
Leghorn.
with this anymore.
I don't know why I chose to go with a Foghorn Leghorn reference there.
Okay, so
Pay attention to me, boy.
let's see. So yes, this story, written by me, is called Eric Tales His Love.
All right. I
And
guess I am gonna be the main character, and you said, for the most part, that my normal vocal range is sort of the route to go for this.
give or take, it's Eric just sounds like a dude.
All right, cool. What if I
And
just played him as Foghorn Leghorn?
That would probably be more entertaining, to be honest.
don't
It's always an
encourage
idea.
Scrappy's just like, don't entertain this.
Now I say, I've heard of Chicken of the Sea, but this is ridiculous. That was terrible.
Yeah, now you got me wanting to do a story of Looney Tunes characters
I wouldn't mind
reenact
that.
movies. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah,
Don't encourage me.
that's the problem. How do you give a compelling arc to Bugs Bunny, a character who is virtually invincible? Well, actually, no, he's lost in a few cartoons.
Yeah, he's lost before, yeah.
That's for me to decide in 10 years.
Oh man.
We'll find out.
By the way, go see The Day the Earth Blew Up. It fucking rocks.
It was a good movie. So, anyways, this is Eric Tales His Love by Tanner's co-writer. Sometimes.
Yeah. Tanner's whipping the boy.
Oh.
So this, what was I saying? All right, we will begin. 3, 2, 1, and go.
My mouse. Why won't my mouse?
Bagel.
All right, what? Where did I put? I had the fic open. Well, all right. It's a story time episode, baby. Let's go.
Did you find a
Yeah.
cursor? All right.
Yes, I did. It's loading right now. I gotta verify I am human. I have not felt human in years.
Mood.
Right, I gotta put my... Because I figured out a secret tricky trick to voice acting is if you put a blanket over yourself. It will actually block out most of your surrounding sound and reverb.
Put a pin in that because I had to do some stuff a few weeks back. And I'm not doing that trick because I'm lazy. Not doing that trick today, I mean to say. I hope my voice is projecting well to the people at home.
Yeah, well, I can hear you fine.
I mean, how do I sound? I'm doing the blanket thing, which is a very, very uncomfortable position.
Yeah, I can imagine. I don't have to imagine. I know. You sound fine, Tanner. So
yeah.
All right.
All right. We begin properly. This is Eric Tales His Love by Scrappy Fan 92. 3, 2, 1, go. It was late in the afternoon. Eric lay atop his bed, staring at the ceiling. It had been 3 days. Got that? 3 days. Since the love of his life had turned his world upside down. A creature of the sea enchanted by dark magic to take human form. A vengeful turned regretful father who intervened when the magic of Vanessa timed out and left his love vulnerable in more ways than one. A recurring migraine from getting drawn off a ship twice in the span of a month. He never wanted to taste seawater again for as long as he lived.
So Vanessa, I'm guessing, was like the human guise that Ariel was using.
No, human guise of Ursula, the sea witch.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid.
No, you just didn't see the movie. It's fine.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah, it's almost I was gonna say it's almost like you don't know some things. It's fine.
Let's see. He never wanted to taste seawater again for as long as he lived. And yet he'd do it all over again for her. She vanished, like sea foam, after her father was saved. They had reconciled, but the work to mend would have to have been years of distrust would put a halt to whatever plans the little mermaid had for exploring the surface world. His world. He had hoped it could have been their world. What he would not give to see the light in those blue-bow eyes gleam.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Barring
I'm
that,
just
just hope.
thinking about how. No, I'm reading and getting the context and trying to place myself in emotionally where the.
Okay. Barring that, just hold a conversation with her. One that wasn't a warning to escape from certain death. See, which is never again. The hours leading up to his now abandoned wedding were. The castle staff honored the wishes of a man who they weren't quite sure was himself. He couldn't confirm. He didn't know if he felt like himself at the time. It was akin to being in a dark sleep, guided by the one sound he thought he could trust. The last thing he remembered before seeing that dark-haired siren was Grimsby's words. He had been right, of course. Someone of flesh and blood was better than a dream. Had it not been for an act of true love, he'd have been living a nightmare, and she would have likely been trapped forever. Eric sat up and blew some stray hairs from his face. Being in his room, with his beloved gone, was a different kind of nightmare. Was he destined to chase after living phantoms for the rest of his days? Right around, your line's coming up soon.
I figured.
The answer came as a proper noun.
Eric.
That is not Triton.
That is like your principal tapping on your shoulder like, can you come to my office for a moment? Eric? Can we talk? And you're just like, oh shit, I did something.
Yeah, I didn't get a word of that.
Yeah, right around. It sounded like you were. I know you've had mic issues, but it sounded like you were ranting off screen.
I was.
Oh.
I'm saying I haven't seen the movie either. I'm literally thinking of Neptune from SpongeBob.
Squire!
It's even funnier the second time.
It's thinning!
Oh, wait, no. That's Neptune. Wait. Is it Poseidon then?
No, same character technically, just different designs and voice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure one of them is Poseidon, and I'm pretty sure there's Poseidon and Neptune.
There might be
all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SpongeBob canon debate. Dog, no, they distinctly say that it's Neptune in both episodes. I do not challenge me on my SpongeBob knowledge.
The fitting character is the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, but that is true. They're both called Neptune, so they're loosely implied to be the same character, even if they're very different.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome back to the SpongeBob Wiki Talk, folks.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to Fish Tank.
That'd be a great podcast name, actually.
Yeah. Yo, I think. Oh my god. God, no. I'm trying to think of a more like. God, that's also great because there is Sam Hyde's show Fish Tank. They got a bunch of very mentally ill people, one of which was like obsessed with SpongeBob, who started freaking out over the SpongeBob subreddit. Hi, welcome to Storytime with Scrappy, where we promote the work of Sam Hyde. But no, Fish Tank would be a good one. The problem is everyone in the comments would be making Sam Hyde references. Oh.
Okay, so we want to redo that?
No, I'm sorry. Welcome to
Listen, okay, point is, I don't know Triton's voice. I've never watched the movie or played Kingdom Hearts.
The voice was close enough, but it's not Triton speaking.
What do you mean it's not Triton speaking?
The line after.
What's going on? It's not Triton!
Holy shit!
I assigned you to two different characters, Ray. It was
It's
the other
the-
character who spoke.
It's the way it sounds like he's phase shifting between dimensions whenever he yells.
Sorry, Rayman. There wasn't enough static in that. Can you do that again, please?
Yeah, there wasn't. You didn't
Yeah.
sound enough like you were glitching like Miles in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. It's either that or he's being sucked into another dimension.
Yeah. You sound like you low-key sound like you sound like someone just killed you in Call of Duty and now you are screaming at the top of your lungs. You sound like you're in the you have Uno argument.
There are advantages to doing episodes live.
This is just dude, you Oh, we should have read the TF2 fic and you could have played sniper who gets killed and then claims that it's hacks.
Oh my god.
You could have
Welcome
killed
back.
a guy who gets killed by Demo Man and immediately starts calling the character slurs.
So,
Oh, soldier. Like I'm already doing.
I swear to God, they made Demo Man Scottish so they could lighten up some of Soldier's insults towards him.
no comment.
Yeah.
Was he destined to chase after living phantoms for the rest of his day? The answer from a red-haired character came as a proper noun.
Eric?
He wouldn't have believed it if it weren't for the last several days. She was there, voice, green tail and all, before the balcony of his bedroom. Her father was beside her, his glowing weapon manipulating a plume of water to keep him suspended in the air. Eric glanced down to see just where the plume was coming from. It seemed to be shooting up from the ground itself. He blinked. Infernonza, Inferatari. And I know I butchered that pronunciation.
You sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Kinda does. Nothing would shake him away from his princess. He clasped her hands and rested his forehead upon hers. The intimacy was cut short by the sound of a clear throat. Right. The Sea King. Eric untangled his fingers and turned to face the somber-looking merman. An exchange of nods followed. His elder daughters made it clear to Eric that he was not a merman of when it came to addressing the other. Eric would have to live with that. Or not. A booming yet measured tone left the merman's mouth.
I'm still seething. I'm still seething.
Yeah, I get you.
Give me a moment.
Just do a different voice every time for these characters. Just do like oh god, just do like a fucking Dr. Girlfriend voice for Ariel.
Another character. What are you talking about?
What? I'm sorry. Thank you, Rado. Very cool. Very... God damn.
What is happening?
Why didn't we just cast him as Pyro for the TF2 fix?
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Okay, now you're coming in well.
Rado, I'm
Oh,
scared.
fuck yeah.
I'm scared. Please help, Rado. Why?
Do you want to
Can you give me? Can you give me one decent? You have Uno.
You have
The Rado is like screaming as he's getting like Thanos snapped. That's what's happening.
Fuck, maybe it's Discord.
Yeah.
I will blame Discord before I blame my shoddy PC making skills.
Oh.
Alright, well, let me know how this sounds.
Very, very loud, but at least I can make out what you're saying.
You, young prince, have saved my daughter, my life, and my kingdom. You and your kin have my gratitude.
I'm picturing. I'm, I'm picturing the. I can hear you fine, but I'm picturing, you know, if someone were to animate this, every time Ariel or Triton speak, put the little put like God, what is it? You put a little gamer tag like XX Triton XXX Triton XX69 and a little mic icon like in Call of Duty over Triton.
VR chat nameplate over that that lights up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A little Discord icon. And make it like, don't make it a picture of Trident. Let's just make it like an anime girl. Make it like a Nico. Like he's just a really big fan of Love Live. My...
Something. He probably prefers sunshine. You know,
Uh,
So, okay. When your kin have my gratitude, Eric's jaw almost dropped. Some family therapy they must have underwater. After a moment, Eric cleared his throat.
Your Majesty, I would do it twice over for her.
At those words, his beloved smiled and caressed his face. How he melted at the touch.
I know you would.
Her voice, that gift whose presence she happened to bless him with, trailed off.
You have to go back.
Eric finished. He could see tears beginning to form in her eyes, and judging by her expression, she noticed the same of him.
The 3 days I spent at your home were wonderful. Everyone here was so kind and even voiceless. I felt heard.
Is that him? Because he said you have to go. Why would he be asking?
I mean, you can ask. He knows he's going back. He knows he's going back. He doesn't have to know why, though.
Okay. Then why do you have to go?
I just need to be heard at home before I come back. Make everything square with my family and friends. Running away tends to worry people.
Eric grimaced. For all he knew about her now, the former mystery girl's life was in many ways still a mystery. Only hearsay from her sisters, who claimed hearsay from the crab, could give Eric any evidence as to how chaotic her last few days in Atlantica were pre-transformation. A series of impulsive choices, saving his life from that shipwreck being chief among them.
Yeah, now I'm picturing Atlantica as like underwater Atlanta. Like, you have to deal with a lot of drive-by trident throatings. There's rich
Oh,
mermen trying to gentrify it.
uh,
All right, and we're back.
A series of impulsive choices, saving his life from that shipwreck being chief among them, that all led up to this moment of restraint. Eric looked at her, then at her father. Hints of a smile crossed both of their faces. That rumored rift was beginning to heal, but there was still work to be done. She needed this. And he needed a moment of selfishness. He had almost become some Thessalian sorceress's plaything as a secondary prize for whatever plan of territorial conquest she had. Nearly drowned twice in the same day. Saw his assailant's skeleton flash. He swore on his life he saw that before she sank into the stormy depths. The last thing he could bear was to be alone again. What was it she what was it she had said earlier? Before I come back?
Ariel.
Saying the name to her directly still felt foreign.
Please don't leave me.
She exhaled and flashed a small smile, wiping away his tears.
We didn't come back to leave you. We came back to ask if you'd join us.
What?
You showed me your world, and I'd like to show you mine. Allow our peoples to see that we have more in common than they know.
The response left Eric's mouth ajar. Ariel grinned and closed it with a small laugh.
I don't know what to say.
Eric muttered.
Everyone at the castle.
Has been informed.
Triton said with a warmth Eric had not heard before. Triton nodded to a figure behind Eric, and the latter turned to see Grimsby at his door, looking like a proud father.
Grim, I need to ask you where Billy and Mandy are.
oh my god.
At the shelter, Eric. I mean, we will make do, Eric. At least for a time. Do try not to forget about us.
How could I forget that stern look that let me get away with so much?
You may lose your legs, dear prince, but you shall not lose yourself. Take care.
You may lose your... He's like, because I'll become a mermaid, right? Because I'll become a mermaid.
Grimsby smiles and leaves the scene without saying a word.
Yeah. But, like, that actually happened in the story, by the way.
Yeah, we're actually adapting this from an unseen draft from Mr. Anderson.
Cuts
Yeah.
immediately to Eric in the ER.
Take care. Eric turned back to Triton.
You may return at any time.
The king said. The feeling of elation was almost as enveloping as the seawater.
Okay. Let's see what I've been missing, Ariel. Let's see what I've been... Blah, blah. Ba 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 ba, fee fi fo fum, seashells by the seashore. Okay, let's see what I've been missing. Ariel, I want to hear what you have to say. Every last word.
Oh, the folks down home are going to love you. Daddy, he's ready.
Swims
That
back in
he
with a
is.
baseball. Swims back in with a baseball bat.
Gosh. Triton waved his weapon above Eric, and a glow enveloped his legs. In their place, a blue tail. Ariel and Triton took Eric by the hands and helped him over. As the plume of water descended, Eric could see Max on the ground barking, and exasperated Carlotta and Louis trying to keep him in one place. He'd be back. His home was here, but his heart belonged to her.
That was cute. Definitely, like, instantly, as soon as the conflict is introduced, it's resolved, but I understand this was just supposed to be a little stopgap. You
It's a
know?
tiny little story.
Yeah. Definitely a bit twee in that its sole purpose is to be heartwarming with very little conflict, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get on Scrappy too much. He wrote this, I assume, very quickly.
He did, yeah. He wrote. Didn't you finish this like last night, basically?
I finished. I mean, technically, I started it last year, but I just didn't
Also,
finish it.
thank you for putting in a clip of you saying "daddy" right around. I'm gonna find a way to take that out of context.
What?
Yeah. He's ready, daddy.
Oh my god. Honestly, I kind of hope that went on a bit longer. I feel like you probably could continue this if you wanted to.
Yeah.
This story was meant to be 500 words because a friend requested this. This wound up becoming nearly 1,500.
That
Because
sounds.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything halfway.
That
I feel
sounds.
that. I
Yeah,
feel
that sounds like writing in a nutshell. Like, you, these things
No,
just gonna
I
happen.
mean, it's that thing where you get an idea and you think, oh, this will be a really simple idea, and then you start thinking about the idea more and more branches start uh, diverge from the stem.
My problem is that I overthink the frick out of everything.
In my case, I just finally decided to just kind of stop thinking, and that helped the writing process.
Yeah, no,
That probably
it,
helps. That probably would help.
you thinking is for your second draft, definitely.
Amen. So
True, fair. I should
this story
really
was
keep that in mind.
the story was requested because someone elsewhere on the internet won a bet, and one of the prizes was, hey, I'll write you a 500-word story. This is what they requested.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
And that was over a year ago, so
Ooh.
I was trying to make it do.
All right.
Trying to fulfill that promise. And as usual, my ambitions outstripped well, they didn't outstrip the means.
I'm
but
doing
I
that
definitely
again.
went.
I want to have that bet with you, but in the fic, there's a condition. In the fic, you have to contain the word daddy at least 5 times.
Oh no.
I mean, if I just write it about Ariel and Triton, that will be quite easy.
All right, good.
Hmm.
No, but that... kind of mad at myself for not making... I mean, Radaran kind of made the joke for him, but for not making a joke when the word daddy was mentioned.
Never ask me for anything ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, the premise that was suggested to me was, hey, Eric, what if Eric became a merman? And I was like, okay. I tried.
All right. I mean, it only happens at the very end, so you don't really do much with the concept.
Yeah, like, I definitely think this can be expanded.
Don't encourage me. Maybe I will revisit this one day, but I don't know. I'm pretty proud of what I did with.
It was good. Yeah, it was a cute little short, like one shot for now.
I am still down to do ceasefire days, but
it is kind of like it is kind of like free.
Yeah,
though is the problem.
That's fair.
Are you actually trying to sleep, Harry?
He does that sometimes. So.
Well, I mean, like if we start now, like it's gonna be maybe like over 4 by the time we're done, and that's kind of like, yeah. No, I don't want to. I don't want to end story time that late. That's a bit silly.
Yeah, you work the word daddy into this one. You gotta, if you ever make a follow up to this fic, you gotta work in the word kitten.
Anyway, this is as my first non-crossover Disney story, which I'm surprised it's why it took me this long, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm decently proud of this one. I feel like my grasp on prose has at least gotten a bit better.
Yeah, no, the prose is solid. I kind of just wish there was more there, but I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
This was just partly, I mean, one, fulfilling the promise of the friend, and also just a means to get the ball rolling on just stuff in general. It's been a slow ass several months.
I get you.
Yeah.
God.
I'm feeling malaise. Like I just need to get something done so I can say I had something done.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was nice. This will probably not be the last Little Mermaid story I write. Whether I continue this or do something else is a matter for another time, though.
Ah.
And yeah, like I like Eric. It's nice to kind of get some insight into his headspace, I guess.
Yeah. I
Yeah, he
definitely, now that I think about it, like, it would be interesting seeing the Disney versions of certain characters encounter their original fairy tale counterparts.
That would be interesting.
That
In case
has
Little
to have been
Mermaid probably
done.
get very depressing, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I could see. I'm sure someone's written that at some point or done fan art. Like I don't know, Eric like meets the original Mermaid sisters and wonders like, wait, the main heroine, what? The main heroine turns to what?
Oh, definitely. Or Belle, like they did. No, not Belle. Fucking Cinderella. You did what with my foot?
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm sure someone.
That's nobody's read. I don't think I've met a single person who has read the original Roger Rabbit book.
I've heard of it. I have not read it yet. I'd like to I think my library online service has like the book I could rent. I'd like to try that sometime.
Hmm.
I'd also like to write some Roger Rabbit fic, but that would require extensive planning. Oh dear. I mean, I'm saying it's like I'm not going to integrate like Ariel and Roger into my Disney story at some point.
You should make it.
And oh yeah, great Disney games, folks. That's what we call a segue.
Yeah. It's gonna say you want to explain why we've been gone a few months.
I'm going to write several scenes between Jessica and Shigo that cannot be read on this show.
Oh God.
Can I just come in? Can I ghostwrite a chapter?
Oh gosh. Anyways, yes, folks, we've been trying, and I mean trying, to get that story off the ground for story time. We have recorded all our audio, and I'm in talks of stuff put together. It is happening.
Yeah, no, I admittedly had a lot of fun with that.
I'm glad you had fun.
What?
Sorry, I'm glad you had fun. I'd hope everyone involved in this has fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because I'm like so self-conscious that I'm just like, oh, like it's got to be a pain in the ass from when you see my files and I have like line 1, version 3.
No, I don't mind that. I do not mind that, especially if you send it individually, because that's a lot easier for the editor.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do multiple takes because I'm just never satisfied with what I do, so I'm always.
I mean, I'd assume most
all
of
the
us.
actors sent me multiple takes.
Yeah,
all of them.
I feel like if you just did the one take and that's it, I feel like you're not doing it right.
I mean,
it depends on the level, the amount of dialogue to be read, and I guess just
yeah, that's true.
Vibe. Gotcha.
Like, I feel like it makes sense. I feel like it makes sense to just do multiple takes in general, see what, yeah.
you think someone's done a Phineas and Ferb porn parody where when it cuts to Doofenshmirtz's building, the jingle goes, Doofenshmirtz just ejaculated.
Oh God. I still think about that Pringles review.
But what?
The thing you did with the Doofenshmirtz voice.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That was so
I mean-
good.
I haven't watched any of the revival, because now I'm in that point where I'm an epic Twitter leftist who makes fun of people who watches children's shows. I can't degrade myself. But I can still read fan fiction on Storytime about Team Fortress 2 and My Little Pony. I act like I'm the one who recommended both of those. Oh! I'm sorry, now I'm just doing we should do this and we should do this. Hellblazer fanfic. I don't know who would make a good Constantine, but I'd love to do a Hellblazer fic, because I've been reading Hellblazer.
Did Scrappy die?
I killed him. I killed him. So that I could finally run story time. All right, guys, we're gonna do 42. We're gonna do 42 Always Sunny fics.
Oh no!
Followed by a story about
Ceasefire days in one sitting.
This all
20,
of Ceasefire days in
24-hour
one sitting.
Storytime episode.
Yeah, let's we're gonna do a My Little Pony fic that ends with me being teleported to the pony dimension and making passionate love to Rarity.
Oh.
We're gonna do 80 Venture Brothers fan fictions.
And that's where I came back.
Oh,
So-
you left!
I had a call. Someone
What's
called
so
me.
gross about Venture Brothers?
I didn't say anything was gross about it. I just said I had to mute myself and answer a phone call.
No, but yeah, no. I'm sorry I just ramble about my interest, but Hellblazer. I know that there's a fanfic Rex page on TV Tropes for Hellblazer.
I would hope so.
And I don't know, because, I mean, we've got a lot of Brits, so one of us could do Constantine. Tyne. Yes, I'm a fucking nerd. I say that's technically how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Excuse me. It is how it's supposed to be pronounced. I probably pronounced it the wrong way, like an asshole. But yeah, I don't see any. I see no reason. I see no issue in covering Hellblazer. I'd like to get into the DC universe more broadly, anyways. But...
Yeah, I mean that's the fun part about Hellblazer is, especially Garth Ennis's and Jamie Delano's runs, is that you can kind of just read those as you don't really need to know much about DC, because they started out in their own universe being published by Vertigo until eventually they're like, we can't just let a character exist on his own. We have to bring them into the DC universe. And Constantine became significantly less interesting, in my opinion, once he got taken to the DC universe.
I have no point of reference for any of this.
Yeah, but no, I like Hellblazer.
What was I saying? Okay, so where I left off was just explaining, I guess, some behind the scenes stuff for why the project was still coming along. Yes, I'm in talks with an editor at the moment, trying to get. If you've been following me on Blue Sky, I've been trying to get an artist to do a thumbnail for the inevitable video. That's going great. And
Have you been just talking to her on Blue Sky, just publicly?
talking to who?
I mean, you said if you've been following on Blue Sky that you're oh, you probably just meant that you posted like, hey, can anyone do a thumbnail?
Give or take. I said if you've been following me on Blue Sky, you probably noticed what I was saying.
All right.
And yeah, I did just do a public, hey, I need artists, and that went about as well as you'd expect.
Yeah. Got you got Mr. Popular over here.
A hit tweet. Oh wait, no, because
Um,
it's blue sky, so it's not a tweet.
I haven't had a banger tweet in forever. One of my crowning achievements is still texting a girl the article for menstruation, texting a girl on Tinder the article for menstruation, and captioning it "fuck yeah," so she knows I'm not grossed out by it.
My. So now I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this off camera.
Okay,
I
so
keep talking about myself. I'm a narcissist.
You're fine.
Go on, Scrappy. I'm being rude.
I'm sorry, just the menstruation thing threw me off. So yes, we're working on that Disney thing, and like, what is left to do? Honestly, it's just a matter of getting the. Yeah, they're a lovely fellow who's just we're just waiting. I'm just waiting for word back on that.
Yeah,
They're gonna
okay.
try and get. They're gonna try and get like a sample audio done, and then we'll see. We'll go from there, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, the
Right.
ball is kind of out of my hands, which means I should theoretically just be free to write whatever other stuff I want to do.
Yeah. I can harass you about finishing that American Dad fic.
Mm. I. Story. Besides the Disney games, it's mainly gonna be Team Fortress and the Ladybug stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, there is. Yes. Yeah, Ceasefire Days was again supposed to be read today alongside this, but Joey had to sleep, so we couldn't do
Joey was a little bitch to deal with different time zones. Like a like a like the
anyway. So
backstabbing son bitch he is.
Wow.
yeah, there's Ceasefire Days, which will come back shortly. Just we need to get our schedules aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Miraculous World of Kayleen Bouchier, which yeah, the only reason we haven't resumed that is because I still have to pay the actors to do their guest lines. And based off my experiences of doing like getting guest audio for the Great Disney Games and then recording
it's
my
a
own
pain.
audio.
I once
Pardon?
tried because I had the Deadpool series on the back burner for a while. I got Brock Baker to record lines, but my writing was terrible back then. And this is where one of y'all says was.
No, what I will say is who's Brock Baker because I just
Brock Baker, online voice actor, pretty big. Does a lot of impressions.
Hmm.
Also does comedy skits. He made that Duke, you want the ball Vine?
I'm 12 years old. What's a Vine?
Yeah.
Friends in big 2025.
So you see, a Vine was what we called TikToks for people with slightly more of an attention span. Actually, less of an attention span now that I think about it. A Vine was a Vine is what theater kids constantly quoted in their off hours.
Sounds about right. So, all right. Well, congrats for getting Brock Baker on your thing. Maybe I'll reach out to them at some point.
That would be great. That's how you would. I think if you were trying to kill a theater kid, if you were hunting them with a shotgun in their house and they wound up hiding, all you'd have to do to get them to come out would be to shout, "Road work ahead!"
I sure hope it does.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Yes. Miraculous World. I have to still have to pay the actors for the remainder of their guest lines, and given how Great Disney Games has been progressing, I might have to just record my own lines for the narration, which would be dire.
Now that I think about it, I mentioned not to go back to El Blazer, but Joey would make a good John Constantine.
I can kind of see it, so we'll put it on the pile, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, I
being
did.
annoying.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So Kaylee and Bouchier, yes, I have to go. First of all, I need to get a job again. So
Oh,
paying
same.
taxes.
It's weird. What happens when you're unemployed? You think, oh, I'm gonna have more time to work on everything, and then it's like, wow, I have no motivation to do anything, and also I hate myself. And
And you spent
eventually,
what you would normally spend at a
you're,
job is just spent sitting around now.
yeah, no, your main hobby becomes YouTube Shorts.
That is truer than I want to admit. So eat a dick,
Uh,
Tanner.
oh man.
What? Yeah. So when I am re-employed, I will actually have a consistent funnel of money to give to people, and that will help to get stuff off the ground again.
Oh yeah.
So until then, we're just going to be reading live as we normally select set of stories like ceasefire
Uh-huh.
days and probably whatever else I can find or write in my spare time.
And I apologize for not being funny recently. I haven't absorbed my personality from a podcaster funnier than me this week.
Wow.
There's a podcaster funnier than you out there.
Several. Several.
Hmm.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I've been making the rounds of various, I guess, VAs and some artists, and when I was putting out a casting call for the audio editor, one person who does editing for a podcast linked one of their works as
Oh,
one example.
Nice.
And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny, so maybe I'll keep tabs on them. Like, yeah, once again, as per usual, folks, the opportunity to, I guess, collaborate with the Seas Brain regulars is.
And he's dead.
Yeah, he died.
Pardon?
Sorry.
He's...
I just
God was just like, he must be silenced.
no, I just got tired of listening to him talk about his fix. No one cares. No, I think you're great, Scrappy.
Oh, thank you.
That might be a lie too. You don't know.
Oh no.
So, how much of me cut out?
You cut out after you said
Collaborating with the regulars.
yeah, collaborating
Uh-huh.
with us, yeah.
Well, what I basically said is the opportunities is here for people if they want to collaborate with the Seas Brain regulars. Then yeah, send us a message on YouTube, harass Harry, or Blue Sky. Also harass Harry, but I'm also there as well.
Harass me as long as it's not a bot, because I'm tired of getting those messages on Discord. Thanks.
Oh, those are great.
I heard you need a commission, Harry.
I heard, oh my god, it's so great when you're like, ooh, I've got a hilarious tweet. Ooh, somebody else thought it was hilarious, and then it's some bitch named, like, Viola Glockenspiel.
Yeah. Dude, like...
It's her in a bikini.
Every time I
mirror
get...
selfie.
Every time I get a private DM now, I just expect it to be a bot. I don't trust anyone anymore.
Oh yeah, no. They really do have. They do really have like either very. They have like basic white girl names, foreign names, or Roger personas as
Yeah.
their name.
I've had for the last several months. I really, not even just me, a bunch of people on fanfiction.net. Yes, folks, people still use that site. Have
People
been
care enough
getting,
about fanfiction.net to put bots on there, dog.
Yes, it has been a whole issue for like a year.
Oh, my god.
We need to
How
stop
fitting-
these people.
How fitting that the TF2 fic we read was published on there. Because that game had a bot problem for a while.
Oh god, it's getting really bad. I hate it.
Hi, I was really impressed by story. Would you like me to enhance your story with art?
Yeah, that's not like what? Wrong place for that.
Oh, nice.
So, I can at least, maybe I'm cursing myself here, but I think, volunteered on Blue Sky when I put out the commission request. I think they're real artists. Maybe some of their art's
Yeah.
stolen, but I think they're real people.
Like that's the thing. Like I
Huge on
don't
Twitter.
like. Ugh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. Like sometimes I'm not sure how you can tell.
The worst part about AI is knowing that your like Midwestern dad is gonna think it's hilarious and will just constantly put it in you and your brother's group chat.
Yeah.
And it'll be like here's Hillary Clinton, but she's drinking a 40. Or here's the ain't nobody got time for that video, but now it's horrific and her eyes are bulging and
Here's a
Here-
video. Here's a video about Elon Musk.
yeah, exactly. Here's a video of Elon Musk totally getting a blowjob from Kamala Harris because, you know, he's totally owning her. Here's a video of a Chinese politician I don't like, and I'm gonna give her me love you long time breakfast at Tiffany's ass voice.
What the hell?
An entire there's gonna be a whole. I mean, it's not going away, but there's gonna be a very much this more. Pardon me. This more. See, all of these studies is the reason. That's how you know this is not AI, folks.
Yeah,
I'm-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is 100% authentic autism.
Speak for yourself, Tanner. Anyways,
I do.
Oh,
Quite frequently.
my apologies. I thought you were referring to me.
Dude, if there was like an AI storytime Scrappy episode, I quit life. I think.
Oh, God, imagine... God, imagine how... Considering the things I already say on here, imagine the horrible things an AI Tanner would say.
No.
Dude, that is immediately getting us on, like... That's immediately getting us on, like... So we're switching from Twitch to BitChute, actually.
What? I've never heard of this.
Good. So, what was I saying? What I meant to say is that this decade in particular is just going to have a graveyard of really ugly looking art.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
yeah.
Like, we're going to look back at this, and if our world has not collapsed yet, we're going to be very, very disappointed in ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have the MCU.
I'm-
Got him. Original joke. Got him.
I'm already disappointed in ourselves.
No, I'm in. Ugh. There's like, I love the ones that are like, this is the Avengers modified to be an 80s fantasy movie, and it's like, it's like there were maybe 4 of those that existed. It's one of those genres that people think was way more prominent than it actually was.
I mean, there were plenty of fantasy movies that they mean, like, something like Dark Crystal or Labyrinth specifically.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
remember?
Dark Crystal,
Yeah, there's probably like
Labyrinth.
4 to 6 of them that people actually
Yeah,
remember.
maybe even Conan.
Conan, what's it called? Return to Oz, which is great.
I want to check out because I've heard some people say it's so bad it's good. Some people say it's just good in an intentionally campy way. I want to check out Hawk the Slayer.
I've never heard of that. I'll maybe look into that sometime.
I know Garth Ennis wrote a sequel comic to it. That's how I've heard of it. God, are there Preacher fanfics?
Probably. Okay, so. Alright, so we're gonna read Ceasefire Days and probably just find some other stuff. We might tackle the backlog that's just been staring us in the face for like years. I'm going to find a job. I'm going to pay some people. Editor is going to do the story time, the Disney Games thing. We're going to upload the Disney Games thing, but before that, we're going to upload some gosh damn promos. And then we're going to look at the Disney Games thing, and basking in getting like 10 views. So this is gonna be fun, folks.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Also, if anyone
that's
would like to
gonna
explain to
happen.
me
You're gonna get the
Pardon?
YouTuber curse where your passion project gets like 4 views, and then what blows up is something that you just shout out in 3 minutes.
I fully expect that. I'm at that point. I almost switch towards like, not saying it's low effort, but the Merlin promo we uploaded back is the most popular popular video on the Storytime channel. It's the only one with 4 digits
Which
in
one?
Ah.
view count. The Merlin promo.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I contacted the actor asking if they like shared it with like any family members or on their wherever their socials are, and they said no. So we don't know how it blew up.
It just
Mm.
kind of did. We just got stupidly lucky for some reason.
Average YouTube
Ah.
experience.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing is nowadays you can get like you can get so many videos that have like 23 views that are tangentially related to a topic you like. That's how I discover musicians of varying quality. And sometimes it'll just be like a very overweight autistic kid singing a song from the SpongeBob musical. But with plushies, that's one I got. Uh let's see. Let's see. I found a decent punk band called Stars Like Ours. I also found a kid with Down syndrome just showing off his DVD collection. So, it's a whole roulette wheel.
I mean, I don't think I don't think one's inherently worse than the other in that case.
No. No, it's just I like the variety. Actually, I'm pretty sure that guy was 32. I don't know why I called him a kid.
What was I saying? Yeah, during one of our C's Brain, I guess, group meetings where we try to jumpstart channels again for the umpteenth time, we had suggested just doing shorts from our pre-existing content. So we could do that. I'm sure there's something quotable in one of these episodes.
Oh, that yeah.
Oh yeah. You've gotta do, let's see, what bits have we done? Deck officers, Demon Luigi.
The problem
Kermit,
is
Pyro.
the problem is having to rewatch all these like hour-long episodes and trying to find this stuff.
Some of them, I'm like, even though I'm still make edgy jokes, there's some stuff I said in those that I'm not proud of. That being said, I think Luigi, I gotta say, that's still one of my favorite performances.
L stands
my
for
favorite
you
of mine.
lose. L stands for losers. Still probably one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it was very solidly written.
Yeah, it did kind of lose me towards the end, but like most of it was a lot of fun.
Well, it is clearly a fic that's not just inspired by other fics. I can tell there's a lot of sitcom influence.
Yeah.
Like I can see a bit of traces of Seinfeld. Specifically because Luigi is just kind of a less asshole-ish version of George in that fic.
I can see it.
Hey, what else is there to say right now?
Do the promos, Harry, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In the meantime, I have some partial access to the Sea Brain YouTube channel now, which do the job of getting our tags sorted out.
Mm.
And I guess I will try to find some quotable moments from the Sea's Brain experience.
Yeah.
In the meantime, folks, yes, the Great Disney Games, which I have promised for upwards of a year now, is coming.
All right.
It's also on fanfiction.net to read, so you can read it if you want. In the meantime, we will return likely with an episode with a reading of Ceasefire Days next episode.
Yeah.
That'll probably happen. Could be this week if our schedules align. Probably will be next week.
We shall see.
Oh, I gotta show you again. I gotta show you expiration date.
Oh yeah, Harry, that is your homework for the next week or so.
Yeah, I'll get on
Because
that.
Tanner will not let up on that. So
No, I'm annoying. No, you don't have to.
no. You put me through it. Put him through it.
I mean, I can probably. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can go through that.
No,
Like the
I'm
next few days.
annoying about my interests, and I really gotta stop doing that.
It's okay. I mean, that's only natural. Like, you want people to see like the stuff you're interested in.
Yeah.
It's all right, folks. I will foist every Power Rangers fic I find on you. Fantastic.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, Scrappy, honestly, you should show me more of the stuff you're into. I am astounded that I have not made you all watch Streets of Fire.
I'd say as well. Yeah. You're like complaining about all the fics that I put in the backlog. I want you to know that that's me actively holding back. I could be putting way more things in there if I wanted to. So just to put that out there.
All right, for every Love Live or story you give me, I will find you. Leave.
I haven't even I haven't even suggested.
I keep my favorite shows and.
Wait, what?
I keep my favorite shows and movies close to my chest a lot of times, so I don't know what you fear specifically.
God, like.
I mean, I haven't suggested a Love Live thing in years.
I said Love Live or derivative. Fine, if I want to be a smart ass. Any story you give me that's predominantly cute girls doing cute things, or in Madoka's case, suffering horribly, I will find a Power Rangers fic. And I will make you read every one as a character.
Alright, bet.
Oh, man.
But also, I don't know what you fear specifically. Oh, I know what you fear. I know exactly what you fear.
Oh.
Stay tuned, folks.
He's scheming.
I don't know how to feel right now.
Good.
I feel like this intro should have ended like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, we probably. I feel like.
Bro.
Outro.
Here, I'm actually kind of hungry. You want me to just loudly slurp ramen into the mic?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hold on, I can cook.
No, he's actually gonna do it. Or yeah, we probably should just end it. You got? Is that it? Is that all we got?
Excuse me. Yes, that is all.
All right, I'm gonna end before Tana comes back with the ramen. Bye.